Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump, and we're the Game Grumps.
And did you know
Tell me.
that putting energy drink into milk curdles it immediately?
That's disgusting. Is that what you just did?
I just drank a Monster and then had
Oh,
Frosted
God.
Flakes.
Oh, God.
So
God, and the sugar from the frosted flakes.
pecan go. Are you gonna wake
Pick and
up or
go.
what? Pick and go?
Yeah, it's a new supermarket.
Oh, you're the guy from the Great Fairy Fountain. Funny running into you here. Are you traveling too? I've traveled all over the world, so I'm happy to tell you about new places if you want. If you have a picture to show me, let's see it. Check out my album, dude.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna love this.
Hashtag no filter.
Yeah, you know it's the gram.
An
Wait,
HDR picture, huh?
what's flying there?
That was the bird,
Oh,
the
that
ancient
is the
bird,
bird.
I think.
Okay, gotcha.
Looking at down at the great Hyrule Forest from the southeast, you can see scenery like this. That reminds me, if you travel south of here, you'll find a stable called the Woodland. Stable, I hear there's some high ground north of the Woodland stable with incredible views. Sorry, that's all I know. Man, I don't care. I don't fucking care. I don't care about any of your shit. Hey, stay at my inn, friend! Oh, God! Stay away! Anyway, there's a store here. Ooh. Ooh, are those elixirs? Goron Spice? That sounds nice.
Yeah, that's my deodorant choice.
I'll take them all. Fuck yeah, dude. Ooh, cane sugar? I'll take all those too. God damn, dude. I'm fucking cleaning up in here. He's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's like,
I know.
this asshole doesn't know.
Stop smiling at me, you fucking arrogant prick.
Great.
Oh, rock salt I can get anywhere. Hey, see you later.
Great job.
Oh, I should sell some rocks, dude. To Tanko.
He can buy rocks?
Yeah.
I only have one nipple. I don't like to talk about it. Thanks for bringing it up.
I didn't bring it up. Mom! This guy's harassing me! You want to sell
About
that?
my mono nip.
Don't let him harass you about your mononip. It's genetic. You just told him you have a mononip too. Anyway, this is one of the best bits we've ever done on GameGrumps.
Yeah, right up there with two Steves.
I found a two Steve sticker that somebody made for me a long time
thank
ago.
you to whoever made that.
I
That's
was
phenomenal.
Oh god, I love it. How many are you looking to sell? 5. 900. Fuck yeah! Look at all these rupees I got, man. Selling
Topaz
all this
spelled
shit.
backwards is Zapat. Do you smoke a Zapat?
I sure do. I get the high all the time. I don't. I don't. I've been high once. I've had one high.
How'd you like it?
I got 2 high.
Yeah.
I saw things.
Yeah.
Changed me forever.
You ate it, didn't you? Instead of smoking it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what'd I tell you about that?
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who fucking...
Ate it? I'm pretty sure you are.
No, I didn't know. Yeah. I forgot if you told me.
Okay.
First of all. And second of all, fucking... It was Ross that gave it to me.
Ross. It was Ross.
And he was like, "Do you want to vape it?" And I'm like, "Well, I've never vaped, and I know how to eat, so I guess I'll just eat it."
So just from an experience point of view, I think I'm gonna go with that. But yeah, no, that's dumb. You should never eat it for the first time. It's way too powerful, and it creeps up on you, man.
It's way too powerful.
When you smoke weed, like you take one puff and you're like, "Oops, going up. Here we go." But when you eat it, you're like, I feel totally normal for like 45 minutes. And then in minute 46, you're like, I can taste colors. It's like way too fucking strong.
That was not even... I had a completely incomprehensible experience.
Yeah.
It was like...
Did you see Infinity?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think we already talked about that part of it.
That's what happens.
But, yeah. It's funny because like
the old see Infinity trick.
Yeah, well, it's funny because it's like you hear that and it's like and then it happened and I was like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
I definitely saw Infinity.
No, I've bugged out on weed.
But what is it? I mean, that's a consistent feeling, right? Like, Is there some kind of like infinity gene?
Everyone
that's
describes it differently. It like for me, it felt like I broke through the roof of reality. Like if everything we touch, smell, see, and taste is like an ocean, you know, I like broke through the surface of that ocean and I was looking down at the world, and I was like, boy, I'm high. And then I ate a Snickers, and I felt way better.
Really?
Yeah, and that Snickers tasted mighty good, let me tell you. Woof.
I don't know if I ate anything for a while, actually. Because I wasn't hungry. I felt really sick.
That's a shame, because weed makes shit taste unbelievably delicious.
No, actually, I got fucking Shake Shack. And I was just like, in me. And I don't remember, like, tasting. I was just like, I just get it in!
Yeah, you were just gobbling it down.
And I was playing Overwatch, too, and everything was in slow motion. So I was, like, getting fucking rocket shots like crazy. Just like,
That grosses me out, like that feeling of like eating. I hate eating too fast. I like really like taking my time with it, and especially like meat. Like I hate the feeling. This I don't know how else to say this. I know this is gonna sound weird. I hate the feeling of gulping down meat. Do you know what I mean? Where you're just like, just yuck.
So what you're saying is you don't have any T-Rex in you.
Yeah, no, I don't eat.
Where they do that like,
yeah,
and it like goes down their throat.
I don't eat like my dachshund used to when I was a teenager, where she'd just be like. Oh,
yeah, I know what you
man.
mean. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can get down with that jam.
I'm a slow eater. You know who's the fastest eater I've ever seen in
Brian?
my life? Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Brian. Have you ever seen? It's actually, it almost like grosses me out watching him eat food.
Well, because I'm a fast eater, and he beats me by like a mile.
Yeah. Like, how do you even enjoy food like that? Like, why not just insert it anally? Like, it's got to be the same amount of like.
There's some like pattern behind it. There's some like growing up. If you didn't eat it fast enough, you get yelled at or something. You know, shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. There's gotta be some reason for it.
Because I know like, if you go to prison or something, usually you're very like quick about your food. Because it'll get like stolen if you don't.
My granddad used to tell me the story of his army days. Like, dude, I can't even tell you how much I wish, like, I had met you before my grandpa died, because, like, you guys would have gotten along so famously. But Granny Sexbang's husband, Bernard, he used to tell me
Did he also like poop and fart jokes?
No, he was actually, like, very highbrow with his humor. But, like...
Well, then how would we have gotten along?
You would have had intelligent conversations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he used to tell me stories about his time in the army.
About pooping and farting?
Yeah. Because he was in World War II. And apparently, like, with the army, they used to have buffets there, you know? But you had to clean your plate. It was mandatory. So the sign was, take all you want, but eat all you take. And one day he just took way too much, and he had a burger left over, and he could not, like, for the life of him, eat this burger. He was, like, super full. And so he put it in his pocket and tried to, like, sneak out. And then his commanding officer was like, Schwartz, come over here. And, like, he was all nervous, of course. But they're having a conversation. And finally he thinks he's gotten away with it. And the guy's like, on your way, soldier. And they salute. And then, like, the commanding officer, I guess, when he was like, on your way, soldier, he, like, smacked my granddad on the butt, like, super hard and, like, squashed the burger. It was the best.
And then he, like, slowly turns towards him, like...
Well, no, he knew it was there. Like, he was fucking with him the entire time. But yeah, dude. My granddad, like... He had a very rough go of it towards the end. He was like in a lot of pain because of his spine, and like he was on morphine a lot and all those things. And so like I really didn't see him very happy like for the last like year or two of his life. But whenever you talk about his like army days, you know, like that he really, you could see him mentally going back there and just being so happy. And like I was thinking about that the other night. I was like, you know, this time of my life, you know, like doing Grumps with you and like doing NSP and like going around and doing shows and everything, and like this is like one of the great times of my life, you know? And I think like when I look back, like reminiscing about like these days is gonna make me super happy, and like that's a cool thing to know in the moment, you know?
Oh yeah.
Because like you don't always know when you're in a good time in your life until it's over. Occasionally, you're just living.
Just living, bro. I know how you feel.
Yeah.
It's a very it's a very strange time to be like really reminiscent about. Well, did he go to war or was he just in the army?
No, he was in the army. He wasn't on the front lines. I think he was a scientist. He was the one who like helped invent the body electrode. Like, so he was an inventor, and I think he had something. I think his job in the army was more on like the manufacturing side of stuff. I mean, he was not a fighter by nature. He detested war, but you know, Hitler, bro. You know, you gotta fight that asshole. So
Yeah, that guy sucks.
yeah. Well, he's dead. It's cool. But it's yeah. I don't. My dad was the one who was on like front battle lines.
Oh man.
Yeah, in the Yom Kippur War, I think.
Ugh, I can't even imagine, dude.
Oh, dude, it unquestionably scarred him for life, you know? Like, there's no way around it. Like, because my dad has a very matter-of-fact way of speaking about things, you know? Like, I've never seen him cry, you know? He's not, like, that's not his deal. But, like, you know, he'll say stuff about his war experience, and I'll just be like, oh my fucking god, Avi, you know? He was like an 18-year-old kid, like 19 years old, something like that. And he's like, yeah, you're having breakfast with like your best friends, and at lunchtime you're zipping them up in a body bag, you know? And I'm like,
Oof.
oh my fucking god. But that's just, you know, the reality of life in Israel and the Middle East in like the late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, seriously.
It's fucking crazy.
Good lord.
Not that I'm making any statement on current politics or anything like that. I don't know anything about it other than that I would certainly hope for peace eventually, because you don't want innocent people to suffer.
Well, I mean, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But suffering's hilarious and cool.
I'm into it. I can get down with that jam.
Oh, look at you.
Don't take that out of context.
Damn.
Aaron Hansen, 2017, said he loves human suffering and that he can get quote unquote down with that jam. 2017.
Come on, you mother, get down with the sickness.
Well, apparently if you're born in Israel, on your 16th birthday you have to become part of the army.
Well, yeah, it's in Israel, it's kind of like college here, you know? Like, it's mandatory to join the army.
It's not mandatory to go to college.
No, but I mean, like, I just meant age range. Like, I think it's like 18 to 22 is army time.
It's 16.
Is it 16? Uh-huh. Yeah, because, I mean, like, that country is landlocked by almost every country that hates it, you know? So, like, the only way... Excuse me.
Oh shit, there is at 18. Fuck. It's been so long.
Yeah,
I just had a friend who lived in Israel who did it.
Yeah.
And he was like, I hated it. And it's like, okay, great.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to go to war, dude?
Yeah.
Not me.
Well, he wasn't at war. He just had to join the army for a year or two.
But, I mean, it's sort of a constant low-level war, you know? It's not really peaceful times ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, you just, the only way a country like that survives is if you have a standing army of the entire populace, essentially.
Yeah, true that. Is it just like a deterrent?
Well, if everyone in a country, and I'm not making any statements about America, because Like, I don't know. It's just a different situation. But if everyone in a country has a gun and is trained in how to use a gun, it's a little bit of a deterrent.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, I don't want to fuck with those guys.
Yeah, like you know that everyone around you has a gun and can use it.
True that.
Yeah.
That's what Metal Gear Solid's all about, man.
I briefly dated an Israeli sniper.
Whoa.
Yeah, she was badass.
Dude.
I was like, lady, you could kill me from like a long range. She's like, oh yeah, quite easily.
I could kill you from a short range.
Yeah,
I just specialize in the long range version.
it's pretty rock and roll.
By your standard of killing people, I could kill you just by looking at you. You're a
Little bitch.
Yeah.
You're a little bitch from the suburbs of New Jersey.
I was gonna say doughy, but you're not doughy, so I was like trying to think of something else real fast.
My heart is doughy.
Oh, okay.
That's
boss's cannon!
Don't you dare touch that. Next time I get Grumps.
I wonder what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we're gonna dare to touch it.